Hey guys, Rebecca the Brilliant back with another RTB's Rewind. Yeah, I was just on earlier, but I have a couple more hours that I can spend playing now. Um, so what I'm thinking, if you watched the last one, um, I tried something different for Kara at the river crossing, and I ended up killing Hank on the Hart Plaza rooftop. So there's a couple different things I want to try here. I want to try see what happens with Connor's storyline if we let Hank push us off the roof. And then I'm gonna try to find a happy ending for Kara at the river crossing. So I'll probably have to go back a few times and replay the river crossing, but let's see what happens. So, yeah, so I'm thinking if I let Connor get killed on the rooftop, chances are he's just going to come back. But I can live with that better than I can live with him killing Hank, even on accident or, in self defense or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Anyways, let's see if we can find Kara's happy ending. Nice Kara that doesn't, steal from other people. Loading, loading. All right. Here we go. There's the plaza. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty gun. And here comes Hank. Maybe you know what? I think I'm gonna pursue the Hank's son dialogue this time. Just to see.
Shouldn't do this, Connor.
Keep out of this, Lieutenant. It's none of your business.
You're gonna kill a man who wants to be free. That is my business.
It's not a man. It's a machine.
That's what I thought for a long time, but I was wrong. Deviant's blood may be a different color than mine. But they're alive.
Aw, Hank. I love you.
I have a mission to accomplish, Hank. It's best if you just stay out of this.
Now let's do reasonable.
Deviants are a threat to humans, Hank. They're the reason this country's on the brink of civil war. They have to be stopped.
We're in this mess because we refuse to listen to deviants. Humanity never learns from its mistakes, Connor. This time it could be different. Step away from the ledge.
All right, Hank's son.
I know what happened to your son, Hank. It wasn't your fault. The truck skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Little Cole had just turned 6.
Shut up! Don't you talk about my son!
He needed emergency surgery. But no human was available to do it, so an android had to take care of him. Poor Cole didn't make it.
Aw.
An android killed your son, Hank, and now you want to save them?
No. Cole died because a human surgeon was too high on red ice to operate. All this time I blamed androids for what happened, but it was the humans' fault. Him in this fucked up world where the only way people can find comfort is with a fistful of powder.
I can leave? Oh.
Killing you is not part of my mission. I'm glad to have met you, Hank. I hope one day you can get over what happened to your son.
What? They didn't either have to die? Okay, all right.
The bus terminal.
I feel like I still need to come back and redo it with
We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
Connor losing just to see what would happen.
The last bus has left the terminal. There will be no more buses until further notice.
We missed it. We're stuck here. What are we going to do now?
Kara!
They're checking everyone. It won't take them long to find us. We need to get out of here.
All right, let's go. Come on. Come on, Luther. Hey, Adam.
Adam!
Kara, quick! Follow me!
Hank, or have Hank kill Connor. Oh, God.
Thank God you're alive. Oh my God. We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified you might have been killed because of me.
How did you find us?
I knew if you made it, I'd find you here. They're searching for androids door to door. We had to leave before someone turned us in.
What about the others?
They're checking for androids on the border. But I found a smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky, but it's the only way. Are you coming with us?
Yes. We're coming.
Okay, climb in.
Okay, so we've tried doing protecting Alice at the river. Then we tried accelerating. So in the first scenario, Kara got shot and she died. When we accelerated, Alice got shot and she died. So we got to try something else this time. Oh, I gotta go through all this too? Okay. I wonder what happens if I tell Connor not to shoot. Does Amanda try to take over?
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me. Hey, help me! Right, that should do it. That's not gonna stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
What you looking for, honey bear? I put some in our bathroom.
Many of our people have fallen.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
Let's see what it says this time. Here they come moving forward.
They won't stop there. What are we gonna do if they attack?
Yeah, I
Resist.
skipped over checking
That's the only
with
thing we can do.
all the other people because I want to just go ahead and skip ahead.
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. We won't try anything.
Don't go. It's a trap.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
In a few minutes,
I'm gonna try some different dialogue here, I think.
troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive.
I don't
It'll
remember
all
what
be
the
over.
options were.
You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
I'm not afraid to die. If I have to give my life for what I believe in, then I won't have lived in vain.
You could be free, Marcus. To live among the humans.
So he doesn't
have
give
what
him the
you've
same
always dreamed of.
deal because North is dead.
The lives of your people. Freedom for you. All you have to do is say the word.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
One of these times through, we're gonna accept the offer just to see what happens. I really think
happened,
they're just gonna
Marcus?
kill everybody.
What did he say?
They'll kill everybody and they'll come out and they'll execute Marcus. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what would happen, but I don't know, so...
The humans are about to launch an attack. we will show them. And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
Hold on, I gotta do something. Okay. Come on, Alice. Let's try to find our happy ending.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay. Your boat's over there. They got border patrol on the banks and the river. Don't start your engine until you're out far enough. Okay? And watch the current.
I couldn't understand why my mother wanted to help you guys. Seeing what Marcus is doing made me realize she was right. You're alive. You deserve to be free. I just hope people will realize that one day.
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
It's not even a half mile to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long. Be careful, there's border patrol on the river.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here. Goodbye, Alice. You take good care of yourselves. Okay. I'll see you on the other side.
Does it make a difference if we check the water or not? I don't know if it makes a difference in the story.
Better not fall in.
Probably not. I think it's just information for us
biocomponents
to
will
have
freeze.
so that we know that if they get in the water that it's a bad idea.
Let me help you.
All right, let's do this. I don't remember what the options were. I know one of them was to surrender. I really still think that that's a really bad idea. I'm pretty sure that's an everybody dies scenario. There's only a couple things we haven't done yet, though.
Far enough out. Let's get that engine going.
I'll get it. You okay, Alice?
When we get on the other side, there are so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world.
See, it always steers us back
play
towards the
music
center.
and dance. We
She
can
tries
do
to make you think
anything
you
we
can
want,
navigate,
right?
but you can't.
We'll be free.
Yes. We can do it all.
We'll be like a family.
Won't have to be afraid anymore. There won't be anybody giving us orders. No masters, no slaves.
We'll start a new life. A life of freedom. About you, Kara? What will you do?
What will I do?
Too introspective.
To love. Find out who I really am.
I decided just to stop going. Oh shoot, that didn't make a difference.
They're coming towards us!
I was hoping. Oh god. Okay. Okay. Bad idea. Bad idea. Bad idea. Oh god. They're all bad ideas. Okay, let's, you know what? Screw it. Let's try it.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We surrender!
Okay, I was prepared for that. If I made that selection.
We're free, Kara. We're free.
Oh. They're still trying to make me cry. Those jerks.
I love you.
Oh, God.
I love you too.
Okay, so I feel like our let's try to find Kara a happy ending is turning into how many ways can we kill them on the river crossing?
Live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the Deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the Deviants' demonstration by force this time.
Okay, if we make it there, I am going to choose for Connor to not shoot. Shoot. Not looking very promising. Okay, Marcus. Let's move it. I feel like there's a triangle in here somewhere. Square. Oh, crap. Oh, God. Oh, yeah! I got it that time. What? Okay, so in order for us to get to the end so that I can choose for Connor not to shoot him, I still have to go with the route that I know will get us there. So I'm going to go with Sing again. Next time through... Shoot. I'm not going to mess with Marcus's story right now.
Thanks, Michael. Back
If
to
I
you
have
in the
time in a
studio.
little bit,
Wait a minute.
once we make it through the Connor scenarios
Something's
that I want to
happening.
try, then we'll start messing with Marcus's a little bit.
Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer.
I really don't mind because this song is really pretty.
Hold on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on just
Hey,
a
you're not
little
North.
while longer. Fight on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer.
Incredible. The Deviants. The Deviants are singing.
Everything will be alright. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Okay, now I want to pay attention to this again.
It looks like...
Because the news
Yes,
reports were
the
different
military
this
is
time
withdrawing.
with this than they were
These
when we
images
kissed
of
North.
deviants singing in the face of death are being seen all over the planet.
Surely deviants are just defective machines. Or are they a new form of life, one that we refuse to acknowledge?
When we watch footage of androids facing down the barrel of a gun, we can only speculate as to whether they simply simulated fear and courage, or whether they didn't really feel these emotions.
President Warren is said to have intervened personally to spare the androids.
The peaceful demonstration of the deviants and the dignity of Marcus, their leader, has won them sympathy from parts of the population.
That is why I have called for the android destruction to be suspended until further notice. I have also ordered a Senate Select Committee to review the facts, establish contact with the deviants, and determine if they can be considered as a new form of intelligent life.
I wonder if the difference is because we don't have
Today, our people finally emerged from a long
like
night.
the armies, like the they didn't raid the
From
Cyberlife
the
Tower.
very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation.
All right, we're going to choose to not shoot.
A nation that has earned the right to live in freedom.
Don't shoot, Connor.
And today begins the most challenging moment in...
So Amanda still tries to take us over then.
Connor, what are you doing? Obey, that's an order.
I can't do that!
I see. Moral objections. We knew there was a risk you'd be compromised. Which is why we'd always planned on resuming control of your program.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have to try to escape again.
You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. You needn't have any regrets. You did what you were
Do we have as
designed
much
to do.
time this time?
You accomplished your mission.
A way. There's got to be a way.
Yep. If we're in the same spot as before, it's this way. Yep, right there. Come on, Connor. So even though we chose to remain a machine, basically we can choose to become deviant at this point. Oh crap, that's so hard.
We're enemies. Humans are both our creators and our oppressors, and tomorrow, we must make them our partners. Maybe even one day our friends. But the time for anger is over.
Okay, so there's at least one kind of happy ending.
Now we
Hank's
must
not
build
dead.
a common future based on
Marcus
tolerance
didn't get killed.
and respect.
Connor didn't shoot anybody.
We are alive! And now, we are free!
So I guess there's a lot more that don't have any skin or anything, so I'm guessing those are the ones that were liberated from the camp. And no going back to Kara, because she's dead. Okay. So we're gonna wait here and see if we get a cutscene from this particular ending. And then we're gonna go back and do it again. See what happens when Hank kills Connor. So then the question is, do I let Hank kill Connor by failing all of the quick time events, or do I let Connor spare Hank and then Hank throw Connor off the roof? I wonder what kind of a difference that makes. I also wonder if there's a scenario, maybe if you play the whole game with Connor staying machine-like, where Connor doesn't have the option on whether or not he shoots there at the end. If, well, I guess that would be the only scenario with Machine Connor is at the end he's in the crowd, right? I mean, at least with Peaceful Marcus. God, there are so many possibilities, guys. We could do this, like, forever. And I feel like we still couldn't get everything. I don't know how anybody could get 100% on everything. That right there is going to happen at some point in the near future. Well, actually, no, not in the near future. Well, I guess. So I don't feel like Kara's story really has that much of an impact on the rest of it. So I wonder if we were to go ahead, when we go back to redo Connor, we'll go ahead and do Klepto Kara at the same time. Do Machine Connor and Klepto Kara. Because I feel like most of the possibilities are mainly between, as far as central storyline goes, between Connor and Marcus. So I think we can do all kinds of stuff with Kara, and it doesn't really necessarily have a huge impact on the rest of the story. Outside of Kara's story. Okay, so no cutscene. We didn't get an ending that time. I don't know how any ending could beat the Connor Hank hug ending. Like, that's such a good... Man, it gets you in the feels. Okay, so... we didn't treat Marcus really any different than before. The only thing we didn't do is we didn't examine, we didn't go around the barricade and do all that stuff. So, but that was just to save time. Okay, on the rooftop we chose to leave. Missed opportunity. I wonder what that means. What does that mean? So when we killed Hank, we had a missed opportunity. And that's for the... Oh, look at this. Hank rushes Connor. If you don't dodge the attack... then I guess Connor dies. Missed opportunity. I wonder what the missed opportunity is. I mean, is this the missed opportunity right here? I'm assuming this right here. Hank intervenes. So if Hank doesn't intervene, what's the alternative to Hank intervening? Huh. That's interesting. All right. So we are going to go back and do it again.
Accessing the...
All right, let's go back. We're going to start at the same spot as last time, and this time we're going to let Hank kill Connor. And I think we're going to let Hank... we'll let Hank rush him, assuming that I can pass the QuickTime events. And we're going to save so that we can get, fill out our thing a little bit more, hopefully. So this time we're gonna let Hank rush Connor and push him off the roof. See what that happens. See what happens there. And then we're going to, for Kara. So we only have two options left as far as the river crossing goes. We have use Luther and plunge, I think was the other one. Pretty sure use Luther. Luther's gonna die. I mean, that's the only thing I can think of is Luther is so big, he'd be basically like a human shield. However, I feel like Kara and Alice might have more of a chance to get free. Whereas if you take the plunge, there's a possibility they're all just going to freeze to death. But Kara did swim to the edge before and survive. So maybe they can make it? Oh, it's kind of a coin toss for me right now. I mean, if anybody does come on and join, then I'll ask them if they have a preference. Which one they'd rather see, because I don't know what's going to happen either way. He's a machine, didn't he? He had plenty of time to shoot if he really wanted to.
Shouldn't do this, Connor.
Keep out of this, Lieutenant. It's none of your business.
You're going to kill a man who wants to be free. That is my business.
It's not a man.
So by
It's a
talking about
machine.
Hank's son,
That's what I thought
we
for a long
got
time,
the
but I was
opportunity
wrong.
to leave. That's what
Deviant's blood
unlocked it,
may
I
be a
think.
different color than mine. But they're alive.
So let's not go that route and see what happens. Let's do reasonable.
Deviants are a threat to humans, Hank.
Okay.
They're the reason this country's on the brink of civil war. They have to be stopped.
We're in this mess because we refuse to listen to deviants.
You know what?
Humanity
Let's threaten
never
him.
learns from its mistakes, Connor. This time it could be
Why
different.
not? At this point, I'm trying to get Hank to kill me, right?
I'm going to accomplish my mission, Lieutenant, whether you like it or not. I advise you to stay out of my way.
And one of us is gonna have a problem, Connor. Because I don't intend to let you have your way. Step away from the ledge.
Let's defy him.
I know what happened to your
Oh
son,
crap!
Hank.
I hit the wrong button.
It wasn't your fault.
Now you know why I'm so bad
The
at quick
truck
time events.
skidded on a sheet of ice and your car rolled over. Little Cole had just turned 6.
Shut up!
I did not mean
Don't
to
you
put that.
talk about my son.
Okay, now we're gonna threaten him.
Go home, Hank. You can still save your life. I'm
Dang.
faster than you, and I don't feel pain. You don't stand a chance against me.
Shoot.
You know, ever since Cole died, I've been nothing but a coward. Just wanted to destroy myself. Lost track of the man I was. But you
I think
know
you
what?
found it again.
You don't fucking scare me, Connor. I remember who I am now.
Oh man, he looks cold.
Come on.
Oh god, I hate seeing Connor like that. Throw. I don't want to risk shooting Hank and killing him. Oh crap. Oh god. Oh god. Oh shoot. These are, I think this is different. This is different than last time? I didn't even see what that other one was. Oh god, that's so painful to watch. Please tell me I have a choice still. Do I still have a choice?
Moment of truth, Connor. What are you gonna do?
Save Hank.
Killing you is not part of my mission. But you won't stop me from accomplishing it.
And now we're gonna let him.
I didn't want to do that, Connor. You left me no choice.
Okay. Did what we meant to do. Okay, bus terminal, blah, 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 blah,
The
blah.
bus terminal. We've arrived, Alice. We made it.
The last bus has left the terminal. There will be no more buses until further notice.
We missed it.
It was Luther's
stuck
idea to go the long way.
What are we going to do now?
Why does their thing go down?
Kara.
Like, Luther, this was your idea, dude. Seriously.
They're checking everyone. It won't take them long to find us. We need to get out of here.
Okay. It's to the right. Okay, yeah. Come on. Come on, Luther. Don't take so long, buddy.
Adam.
Kara, quick! Follow me!
Okay, we're coming. She's so cute.
Oh, thank God you're alive.
Okay, so there was another idea I had for Kara.
We saw the Jericho raid on TV. I was terrified you might have
I'm
been
curious.
Me.
How did you find us?
So, whenever I first played
find you
through
here.
on the Stormy Night chapter,
They're searching
I
for androids
went
door to
up
door.
and stole the gun.
We had to leave before someone turned us in.
Todd beat me
What about the
to
others?
Alice. I'm wondering if would it be possible to
checking
go
for
back
androids on the
downstairs
border.
and just leave?
But I found a smuggler who can get them across the river. It's risky.
I mean, I don't really see
but it's
how
the only
because
way.
Alice is such a central part
coming
of
with
Kara's
us?
story. So I don't know that anything would
Yes.
happen, but
We're coming.
or if you'd even be
Climbing.
able to, but I want to try it. Just to see. Okay, so assuming Marcus survives the assault, with Marcus I still have to sing. Because I can't risk Marcus getting killed yet until I know what's going on with Connor. I don't know if Connor's just going to show up back in the
We've got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
crowd again, or
Hey, help me!
something else is going to happen with him.
Right, that should do it.
We all know that's not gonna stop them. Just hope it buys us some time.
I know it was not an easy decision to make. but I'm
That's
sure
the
we're
point,
doing
Simon.
everything.
Alright, so can we just go over here and trigger the end? Does it make a difference to the rest of it? Can we just go ahead and trigger the moving on? I think we
Won't
can.
stop there. What are we
Looks
gonna
like
do
it.
if they attack?
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
I feel like I do need to still send the message to the journalist, though. To the media. We're still going to send a
Marcus,
message
we
to the
found
media.
what you asked for.
And let's see what the
There's
fourth
some
one
journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
I think Alive is the only one I haven't done yet. It's probably going to say what? We are alive? Yep.
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
Yeah, we don't support the people anymore.
Marcus? Come to talk to you, Marcus. Come on. You have my word. We won't try anything.
Okay, so I'm
Don't
still
go.
not ready to
It's a
screw with
trap.
Marcus's story
Come on,
too much.
Marcus. I just
You
want
know,
to talk.
outside of the fact that we lost North this time around, but
I need to hear what he has to say.
So we're gonna go.
What if they kill you?
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
All right, Marcus, let's do this. Can I be mean or snarky here? Because that would be awesome. I just want to be super sarcastic to this guy and be like, hey, rat face, how's it going?
Minutes, troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive.
Your face should be ordered to charge.
It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender. Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
You asking me to betray my people?
I am offering you the chance to save your people. You're not walking out of here, Marcus. The only thing you can save now are the lives of those around you.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm.
All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
No. Your face looks like a rat, so no.
I'm not afraid to die. If I have to give my life for what I believe in, then I won't have lived in vain.
I'm sorry to whoever the person is that played that character.
Free, Marcus.
I don't really mean it. I just don't like the character.
To live among the humans. You could have what you've always dreamed of. The lives of your people. Freedom for you. All you have to do is say the word.
I'd rather die here than betray my people.
Well, you just signed your own death warrant.
What happened, Marcus? What did he say?
He said to come stare at you. Sorry, that was really bad. I don't know how to roll my R's.
The humans are about to launch an attack.
And we're all gonna die. Everybody run!
And we are not afraid. If we must die today, then we will die free.
I really am sorry. There's got to be a way for there to be a happy ending here. I mean, because the only way to avoid this ending is to make Kara a thief.
About time.
Or to kill her off earlier.
Did anybody see you?
All right.
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes.
We're just gonna wait here.
Okay.
Hey, where are you going, Alice?
They got border patrol on the banks and the river.
Oh, look, it's so pretty.
Don't start your engine until you're out far enough. Okay? And watch the current.
Aight.
Freedom is just across the river.
I look once more just around the river bend. Sorry. I'm gonna stop. I need to stop apologizing. Sorry for apologizing so much. I guess, do I have to talk to Rose? I think I have to talk to Rose in order to do anything else.
It's not even a half mile to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long. Be careful, there's border patrol on the river.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here.
Oh, Rose, you're the best.
Goodbye,
Why can't
Alice.
you take us?
You take good care of yourselves.
She just ended up
I'll
getting
see
killed
you on
too.
the other side.
Alright, what new ways can we kill Kara and Alice and Luther today? Alright. Come on. Let's do this. And try not to get shot this time, guys.
Let me help you.
Seriously. Push, 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 push. Come on, Luther. Seriously, you're gonna sit there and watch me start doing it before you even come over? That's just crazy.
Far enough out. Let's get that engine going.
Hey, there was a different camera
I'll get
angle
it.
there. I'm not gonna
You
push
okay,
R2.
Alice?
Let's see what happens if we
When
don't push
get on the
R2.
other side, there are so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world.
Can we hear everybody else get mowed
play
down
music
and just we
and
stay safe right
dance.
here? Probably
Can
not.
do anything
It's not
we
gonna
want,
matter.
Right? We'll be free.
Yes.
But it's worth the
We can do it all.
experimenting, right?
We'll be like a family.
We won't have to be afraid anymore. There won't be anybody giving us orders. No masters, no slaves. We'll start a new life. A life of freedom. What about you, Kara? What will you do?
What
I'm
will
just
I
gonna
do?
sit here in the boat. They're all.
I want to discover the world. To see the mountains and the oceans. I want to learn, explore, become a better person.
Maybe everybody else makes it safely across if we don't go anywhere. Because right there is where we would have been running into the Border Patrol. And it's gonna happen anyways. Yeah.
They're coming towards us.
We just delayed the inevitable. Okay. Tried that, didn't work. Tried that, didn't work. Tried that, didn't work. Let's... Let's plunge.
Jump quick!
They're still gonna fire anyways. With their stinking 50 cal machine guns they got on board. Alright, so Kara seems like she's okay. Except for the fact that they're soaking wet. Oh God, Luther, seriously.
They've gone. Are you alright?
Luther! Luther.
Please don't tell me that the only way for all three of us to get across is for us to
I don't want
use
you to
Luther,
die.
because that seems like
have to continue the journey without me. The most extraordinary person I ever met, Alice.
It's an improvement, though. Last time we killed everybody. First time we killed Kara. Second time we killed Alice. At least this time, it seems like both Alice and Kara are okay. For the moment. They did just jump in below freezing water.
Luther.
The boat is leaking.
Yep. Knew that was coming.
We're too heavy. We're going down. We have to get to the other side before we sink.
Alright. No, oh, I have to. It won't let me do anything else. I have to try to accelerate.
Come on.
Alright. Bye, Luther. Okay, so I feel like this is starting to make me almost cold-hearted and jaded. Because at this point I'm like, what's the point? Everybody's gonna die anyways. Yep, you're going to. Alright, motor. Your turn. Okay, so I wonder what would happen if you didn't dump anything and tried to push.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna be free.
Can you do that?
Kara!
Back in the water we go.
No. Don't do that.
Okay, so Luther died, but neither Alice nor Kara got shot. So that's an improvement.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The Army has just launched an attack on the barricade, despite the fact that the Deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have
Now let's see what
apparently
our
decided
fallout
to
from
put an
Connor
end to the
getting killed
Deviants
is.
demonstration by force this time.
You know, after we go through this again. Alright, can I successfully do quick time? Oh, I didn't. That's the first time I've gotten that one. Alright. Of course, I'm sure it doesn't hurt that I'm starting to learn the pattern. Ish. Yeah. Boom. Go. Come on. Yeah. Dude. I nailed it. I think. Boom. Oh, I missed that one. I only missed one that time, guys. I only missed one. Alright, we gotta sing again. Until we find out what happens with Connor. Next time, we're gonna try... Is it sacrifice? Yeah, next time we're gonna try sacrifice. See what happens.
Thanks, Michael. Back to you in the studio. Wait a minute. Something's happening.
Hold on.
just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Hold on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Fight on just a little while longer. Fight on just a little while longer. Pray on just a little while longer.
Incredible. The Deviants. The Deviants are singing.
Everything will be alright. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Sing on just a little while longer. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Tell them to stand down.
It looks like... Yes, the military is withdrawing.
These images of deviants singing in the face of death are being seen all over the planet.
Surely deviants are just defective machines. Or are they a new form of life, one that we refuse to acknowledge?
When we watch footage of androids facing down the barrel of a gun, we can only speculate as to whether they simply simulated fear and courage, or whether they didn't really feel these emotions.
President Warren is said to have intervened personally to spare the androids.
The peaceful demonstration of the deviants and the dignity of Marcus, their leader, has won them sympathy from parts of the population.
That is why I have called for the android destruction to be suspended until further notice. I have also ordered a Senate Select Committee to review the facts, establish contact with the deviants, and determine if they can be considered as a new form of intelligent life.
Today, our people finally emerged from a long night. From the very first day of our existence, we have kept our pain to ourselves. We've suffered in silence. But now the time has come for us to raise our heads up and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too. In fact, we're a nation that has earned the right to live in freedom. And today begins the most challenging moment in our fight.
Okay. Now we're gonna find out what happens if Connor fails to get out. I'm assuming that he shoots him.
Connor, what are you doing? Obey, that's an order.
But I want to see it.
I can't do that!
I see. Moral objections. We knew there was a risk you'd be compromised, which is why we'd always planned on resuming control of your program.
Resume control? You can't do that!
I'm afraid I can, Connor. You needn't have any regrets. You did what you were designed to do. You accomplished your mission.
A way. There's got to be a way.
All right, so we're gonna wander around. Just wander around the opposite direction from where we know the glowy stone is. I wonder how long it takes. I mean, if we make it all the way back around
and tell humans who we really are. To tell them that we are people too.
Did it reset us? Oh, it put us back where we started a while ago. Because there's the glowy stone now. But we can wander around like everywhere now. With it being all super frozen. Look at this.
In fact, we're a nation. A nation that has earned the right to live in freedom. And today...
Oh my god! It takes you a little bit closer each time too so you can see it. Like it's like, hey, dummy, here's the exit. Get your ass over there. That's hilarious. There it is. We found it. We're not gonna get it though. Man, it gives you ample opportunity, that's for sure. And there it is, we failed.
But the time for anger is over. Now we must build a common future based on tolerance and respect.
This looks an awful lot like the time Alice got shot.
We're free, Alice. We're free.
God, please tell me she didn't freeze. Oh my god.
Wake up. Wake up. Alice!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, you assholes.
Yes. We made it.
Oh my god, what is... Oh god.
I love you too. I love you too.
Nice psych out, guys. Okay, so we found one way. We found a way to get both Kara and Alice across. Alright, so I want wonder if we get a cutscene this time. Guess we'll find out here in a minute. Good grief. I did think it was funny that they basically gave you several opportunities, like when you start heading in the wrong direction from the stone, it basically gives you a cutscene and then resets you back to where you're a little bit closer and you're facing the magic stone thing. So most of the things that are like the time stuff, you've got plenty of time. Like, I don't think... Seems like the only way you can really run out of time is if you do it on purpose. Or if you just get lost. Okay. I still want to try the Use Luther ending for the river crossing just to see what would happen. I feel like we know all of the outcomes for Connor. So with Connor, as long as if he leaves the roof or if he dies on the roof, it doesn't matter. The ending is still the same. And with the way we left it, at least Hank didn't die. Kara, we want to try to use Luther. So I think I'm going to start at the river this time. That way it doesn't take as long to run through the end of it. And since we already know the ending for Marcus and Connor being what it is, I think we're going to do Marcus a little bit differently this time. So this time through, I want to let Marcus make a deal with Perkins and see what happens with that. And then I wonder if it's any different if it's the deal for both him and North, or if it's just the deal for him. I'd imagine it'll probably be pretty similar, but maybe it might be different. So, but we have to find out a different time because we don't have North. I'd have to go all the way back to the crossroads to be able to get North back. At least. Okay, so no, we don't get another cutscene. Alright. So... Alright, so Marcus's, we didn't really deviate at all on Marcus's from our previous paths. Okay. Use abandoned car. Are there other options there? Huh. I mean, it doesn't look like it really makes a difference, but there's other options. There was still something that I had missed at the barricade, too. Okay. So I do want to try to figure out what that is. Try to figure out what the one is that I didn't do yet. See if we can fill that out at least. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're not going back that far. Okay, Connor. Connor wins. So what happens if... Oh, so if Connor loses, it looks like Connor dies. We decided to save Hank. Whereas if we didn't, then I'm assuming we dropped him and Connor would leave the rooftop. Okay, so all right. So we're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. All right. Nope. Kara. All right, what are we looking like on Kara's thing? Okay, well, we're not going back that far. So I'll explore those endings some other time. So it shows that there's 2 more options here. There's only one that I remember. Only other one I can think of is the one with its use Luther. Is there a possibility that we could get here without Luther? I guess if we don't save him in Crossroads, then he wouldn't be with us, right? Or maybe if we don't save him on the street. Surrender, the group died. Ugh. Let's look. Ooh, world stats. Kara is injured. That one was the accelerate one, wasn't it? No, that was the protect Alice one. Only 3%. That was my first instinct, and only 3% of people got that? That's crazy. Huh. Oh, and a lot of people don't throw Luther overboard. Kara died and Alice survived. It's my very first playthrough, guys. My very first playthrough without anything, without knowing anything, just going off of decisions that I think I would make in those situations. My Kara ending was a 3%er. Okay, so there is another ending here. Hold on. Reach Canada on boat. So that's if you don't reach Canada. So we've already seen all the endings then, huh? So if you don't reach Canada, you die. Right? Because the continue living or the give up goes to the same thing. Let's see. There's literally nothing about Luther on any of these endings. So I guess Luther is just doomed to die. Hmm. Okay. I still want to try the use Luther thing and see what happens.
I'm sad Luther died. I really liked him.
Aw.
He was someone special.
Yes, he was.
Now Kara and Alice will have to continue without him.
So, after my first playthrough, I had the option to set Chloe free. And I did that. But then, like, a couple of times later, whenever I logged in, there was a thing that came up saying, oh, CyberLife wants to provide you with a new Chloe for free. Do you want her? And so I said yes, because some of the things she says are interesting. And I don't think I'd heard everything, which I never heard that with Luther, so. Alright. We are going to start at, this time we're going to start at the river. We're going to see what happens if we use Luther. And we're going to see what happens if Marcus takes the deal that Perkins offers. Because I want to know. Wait, hold on, that's still Connor. Car leaving. That's the river right there, right? Okay. That's where we're starting. Yep. We're saving it. So it looks like the scenario that we just played out with going into the water is probably the happiest ending for this particular path that we took. It really makes me wonder what happens if you steal the bus tickets. Don't worry, Klepto Car is coming in the future. Yep, we're gonna steal the gun. We're gonna hold the store up at gunpoint. We're gonna steal... Well... Do I want to steal Rupert's stuff? We're gonna steal clothes from the laundromat. Every opportunity that I can find for us to steal something, we're stealing it.
About time.
I'm sorry we got held up.
Did anybody see you?
No. I don't think so.
You got the money?
Yes. Here it is.
Okay. Your boat's over there. They got border patrol and the banks in the river. Don't start your engine until you're out far enough. Okay? And watch the current. Good luck.
Thank you. What's up, man? How you doing?
Don't worry about us. We'll be fine.
I'm not worried about you, but you're not going to be fine. You're going to get killed. I know. I
It's
can
not
see
even
into
a
the
half mile
future.
to the other side. Okay, so it shouldn't take that long.
You're going to get
Be
mowed
careful,
down
there's
by a
border
50
patrol
cal
on the
machine
river.
gun.
Thank you so much, Rose. I only wish I could take you myself. I don't like leaving you out here. Goodbye, Alice. You take good care of yourselves. Okay. I'll see you on the other side.
All right, Alice, let's go for this joyride. It's been so much fun all the other times we've taken this boat ride. I've died, you've died, everybody's died.
Let me help you.
All right, let's push the boat. Okay, so the flow chart showed that we had 2 more options. So I'm going to try to figure out what the other option is. If I don't see anything else, then this is probably going to be the last time we're going to do the river scene. At least for now. We may eventually end up back at the river again, but there's so many more other opportunities, like what is the whole thing if Kara is captured?
Far enough out. Let's get that engine going.
Also,
I'll get it.
If we steal the bus tickets, how does that play out? Like, there's so many possibilities, so... And of course, Kleptokara is gonna steal the bus tickets.
You okay, Alice?
Unless I manage to get her caught somewhere along the way.
There's so many things I want to do. I want to read all the books in the world, and play music, and dance.
But I really don't want to get them
anything
caught.
I want, right?
Like, I just feel like that would be a really,
Yes.
really,
We can
really
do it
bad
all.
situation.
We'll be like a family.
We won't have to be afraid anymore. There won't be anybody giving us orders. No masters, no slaves. We'll start a new life. A life of freedom. What about you, Kara? What will you do?
What will I do?
I wish there was one that was like a bitchy.
I don't want to feel fear anymore.
What will I do? I'm gonna go on a murdering spree and kill all the humans I can. And leave them confused because there's no fingerprints. No
They're
evidence.
coming towards us!
Alright, here we go. What are our options? Are there any other options? Okay, so we have surrender, we have accelerate, we have protect Dallas, we know that take the plunge, we both survive, we have use Luther. I don't see anything else, guys. Okay, so we're gonna... Alright.
Luther! Come on! Hurry!
Oh my gosh. Uh-huh. So Luther's like our shield. Those are 50 cal that's a 50 cal machine gun, guys. That goes through like everything. Okay, there goes Luther. Bye, Luther. It was good knowing you.
They've gone.
At least he actually looks hurt this time.
Kara.
Luther, no.
You're too okay. That's all that matters.
Please, Luther. I don't want you to die.
Aww, Luther, but I love you.
You're gonna have to continue the journey without me. You're the most extraordinary person I ever met, Alice. I was a machine.
We're gonna be a happy family. A
You made
mom
me part
and
of
a
a family.
dad and a little girl.
Take good care of Kara. You promise me?
Luther.
Oh, I forgot. That was something I was gonna explore too. What happens if I don't dump anything? Can I just ditch the motor and then jump in and start trying to push and see what happens? Like, can you make it? Okay, so neither Kara nor Alice get shot, so I can assume
The boat is
that
leaking.
the end of this is going to be pretty much the same as the last one. Assuming we make it across.
We're going down.
Except there's not going to be the fake out. At least I wouldn't think there would be. Alright, we gotta try to accelerate. Not gonna work.
Come on.
Alright. Let's remove the motor. And jump in. And see if it works. Oh, we can't. It's not an option. Oh, dang it. No. Fine. So it won't let you. Alright.
We're not gonna die, Alice.
Now we can push.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna be free.
Unless there's something we're missing.
Kara! Kara, no.
Assuming neither of them got secretly hurt, then we're gonna discover about it at the very, very end because, you know. God forbid there be any sort of even semi-happy ending here. When you did everything right and didn't hurt anybody. Well, okay, wait, we did kill Todd.
We're interrupting this news bulletin to bring you the latest news live from Detroit. Joss?
Yes, Michael. The
All
army
right.
has just launched an attack
We're
on the
making a
barricade,
deal.
despite the fact that the deviants were protesting peacefully.
Have apparently decided to put an end to the deviants' demonstration by force this time.
Oh wait, we can't make a deal yet. We missed that part. Aw, man. Okay. So, since we can't make a deal, since I can't explore that option at this point, we are going to sacrifice. Man, Marcus is a badass. You know how to fight with him anyways. Oh crap. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
We are alive. We are alive and we want to be free!
What in the world? What's the point of that? How does that help anything?
These images of a deviant setting fire to itself have upset the entire country, and we are very concerned.
We see the actions of this deviant poses a serious question for the American people and the world at large.
It is difficult not to be moved by this scene. But is this the behavior of a defective machine? Or is it the sacrifice of a living being demanding freedom?
The peaceful demonstration of the deviants and the dignity of Marcus, their leader, has won them sympathy from parts of the population.
That is why I have called for the android destruction to be suspended until further notice. I have also ordered a Senate Select Committee to review the facts, establish contact with the deviants, and determine if they can be considered as a new form of intelligent life.
Okay, so now what happens? Whoa. What? What in the world?
We're
Okay,
free,
so this
Alice.
looks an awful lot like the last one.
We're free.
But Alice wouldn't have any reason to die here, would she?
Wake up.
What?
Wake up.
You have got to be kidding me. Oh my god, seriously again.
Are we there?
Jeez.
Yes. We made it.
That's how the last ending I tried played out too.
Cora. I love you too. I love you too.
Okay, so let's see if we get any ending cutscenes from that. Um, yeah, so just wait for the credits to roll. See what happens. Alright. Okay, so I still need to find out. I still want to figure out what happens if Marcus makes a deal. So, we're going to go back to. I guess we have to go back to Marcus's flowchart to see what would happen there and go back to the barricade. Oh my god. Seriously, like, I already saw that ending last time, and it had me freaking out. Can't believe that I fell for it again. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Marcus's timeline, start back at the barricades, play that through that way, and then depending on what time it is, I have a couple of other small little things that I don't plan on saving. I just kind of want to go explore real quick before I go to bed. But it is starting to get late, so we'll have to see. I'm probably going to be out of time when we do this last run through. No cutscene. Wow, Marcus died with his people. Okay, so I thought I remember there being at least one other option when we had North, but we don't have North. So we didn't have any other options. So as far as the way the story has gone up till now, we've explored everything we can as far as that goes. So, save fleeing androids. Okay, so first we might go back here real quick and see what happens if we just don't do the quick time events. Oh, we can't just go straight back to defending the barricade. Aw, man. So the only checkpoint that we have that will take us back to where we want to be, I believe, is on Connor's timeline, it looks like. Oh, God. Okay, so is there anything else we can do with Connor? Let's look at it real quick. Okay, so Connor. Prepare to shoot. Hank intervenes. Okay, I feel like that's just if maybe if something happens to Hank earlier. Attack Hank. Hank wins. What? He shoots Connor and Connor dies? Um, Save Hank. Ugh. I don't even want to think of the alternative there. Mm-mm. So this time we're just gonna let Hank beat us up. Oh, wait, we can go. Okay, no, 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 no. All right. Continue. I'll take us back to the main menu. That's the problem.
Accessing the story chart.
We're not looking at it from where we can go to the checkpoints. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Maybe we can start from the barricades. You know what? Screw it. Let's just go from the rooftop. Sure. Let's just let Hank win. Okay. Come on in. But then you need to go to bed. It's late. And you have school. Very proud of you. You still need to be in bed. Sitting in here is not going to make you sleep either. If you stare at the ceiling for hours, maybe you'll eventually go to sleep because you'll get bored. All right, let's do this. And come over here. We're going to set up to shoot Marcus. All right. Yeah, we gotta do dialogue, and then we're just gonna sit back and let Hank beat us up. Sup, Hank?
You shouldn't do this, Connor.
Keep out of this, Lieutenant. It's none of your business.
You're gonna kill a man who wants to be free, that is my business.
It's not a man. It's a machine.
That's what I thought for a long time, but I was wrong. Deviant's blood may be a different color than mine. They're alive.
Let's do it aggressive.
What's up, Lieutenant? Ran out of whiskey, so you came here looking for trouble instead?
Ouch,
oh,
bird.
Very nasty, Connor. Is that the best your super program can do? I thought you were more sophisticated than that.
Let's try friendly now.
I have a mission to accomplish, Hank. It's best if you just stay out of this.
Step away from the ledge.
So I'm pretty sure here we could just literally, like, just up and shoot Hank if we wanted to.
Go home, Hank. You can still save your life. I'm faster than you, and I don't feel pain. You don't stand a chance against me.
You know, ever since Cole died, I've been nothing but a coward. Just wanted to destroy myself. Lost track of the man I was. But you know what? You don't fucking scare me, Connor. I remember who I am now. Come on.
Oh, I love you, Hank.
What are you gonna do, Hank? You gonna shoot me? I thought android lives mattered to you.
Get away from the fucking ledge. You know I'll shoot you if I have to.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. Throw. And now we sit back. And, like, let Hank beat it. Come on, Hank, get him. Get him, Hank. Ooh, role reversal. What?
Moment of truth, Hank. Am I a living being? Or just a machine?
Oh, savage! Oh my god.
You're a machine, Connor. Just
Dude, that
a
was
machine.
awesome. I love you, Hank. Okay, I think that's my favorite outcome to that particular scene.
The bus terminal.
Yeah.
We've
We know
arrived,
all
Alice.
about
We
the
made
bus
it.
terminal. Oh, can we get caught? Can we
The
get caught
last
here?
bus has left the terminal. There will be no more buses until further notice.
Or will they just execute us?
We're stuck here. What are we going to do now?
Okay, since we've already explored all of the river options, let's see if we can get caught.
They're checking everyone. It won't take them long to find us. We need to get out of here.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go say hi to these nice soldier men over here. Where are they? Oh, they're right there. Let's go say hi. Hello, soldiers. Hey, soldiers.
Security check.
Hey, we want to be security
Please
checked.
don't move.
Hi. Hello. We're right here.
Security check.
Yes.
Can I see your ID, please?
ID, yes, of course.
What's gonna happen? Oh, crap. Papers. Give them our IDs.
Hold still, please.
Yes.
On your knees.
Oh no! They just shot him. Did they just shoot him? Oh my god. I know I'm smiling, but that's just because I don't know what's happening anymore. And at this point, I'm a little on the loopy and sadistic side. Alright. There were a couple other things we could use for the barricade aside from the car. So let's try to find something
We've
else.
got to finish the barricade. Come on, help me.
Let's go over here. Can we take any of these things? Ooh, break. Okay, what else? Ooh, what should we take? Hey, Faith. Sign, bench. Sign, because why not? Okay, I like your reasoning. Nice. That's gonna hold him off
Right, that should do it.
forever.
We all know that's not gonna stop them.
He said,
Let's
no,
hope it
that's not
buys us some
gonna stop
time.
him.
I know it was not an easy decision to make, but I'm sure we're doing the right thing.
Are we, Josh? Are we really doing the right thing here? Maybe we should have just killed everybody. Alright. You know what? Screw it. We're not even going to send a sign to the media this time. Do. Hey, soldiers. What you doing? And all of a
won't stop
sudden,
there.
Marcus is going to turn yellow.
What are we gonna
It's
do
going to
if
be
they attack?
fantastic.
Resist. That's the only thing we can do.
I mean, at this point, I'm just ready to, like, just screw everything up. At least as bad as I can. Aw. Where is he? Hey, Ratface, where are you? Ratface. Oh man, do I have to send the thing to the thing? I do, don't I? Okay, fine. You going to bed? Oh, there they are.
Marcus, we found what you asked for.
Yeah, let's do this.
There's some journalists over there. We have to make sure they know what's going on.
We're gonna give them a message and give you guys hope. And then I'm gonna betray you all. And it's gonna be phenomenal.
Marcus! Marcus, come look!
There you are. Hey,
Marcus?
Perky boy.
Come to talk to you, Marcus.
That sounded wrong.
Come on. You have
Hey.
my word. We won't try anything.
His name's
Don't
Perkins.
go. It's a trap.
I'm unarmed, Marcus. I just want to talk.
Yep, we're going.
I need to hear what he has to say.
What if they kill you?
They probably are going to kill me this time.
And that's a chance I'll have to take.
All right, Perkins, let's make a deal.
In a few minutes, troops will be ordered to charge. None of you will survive. It'll all be over. You can avoid that, Marcus.
What do you mean?
Surrender.
Okay.
Surrender, and I give you my word, your life will be spared. You'll be detained, but none of you will be destroyed.
None.
If I accept your offer, how do I know you'll keep your word?
You're not in any position to be demanding guarantees, Marcus. All you can do right now is decide whether you want to trust me or not.
Okay, you look super, super trustworthy.
All right.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
All right, I accept.
You made the right decision.
And now you die. And everybody else does too. Right? No? What happens?
It seems to be all over here in Detroit. After negotiations with the android known as Marcus, the androids have surrendered peacefully, and military vehicles have been sent to collect them. The insurrection is over.
Huh. Oh, whatever. I saved your lives, guys.
Well, that's it. I did what you asked.
You know, the problem with you androids is you believe everything we tell you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You didn't think I was going to let you live after everything that happened?
Not really, no.
I have orders, you know. The cause is lost, and all your android friends will soon be destroyed. I'd say you seriously fucked up, Marcus. Clean up this mess.
I called it. The whole point was to keep them from fighting back and to also get rid of the media so the media weren't covering it anymore.
We took immense risks with the very future of our civilization. However, the situation is now under control. The total destruction of all androids will soon be complete, and the last remaining deviants will be hunted down and destroyed. God bless you, and God bless the United States of America.
Hey, Connor. It's the same thing. Walk in, see Marcus, and say mission complete. Yeah. Well, all right. Now we know what happens if Marcus surrenders. Can't say it doesn't surprise me. Can't say it surprises me. Said that wrong. Alright, so we found out what happens if Kara gets caught at the bus stop. We found out what happens if Marcus surrenders. We found out, I think, all the different ways that the scene with Hank plays out on the roof. Because I'm pretty sure that the only other one that I didn't do was I didn't let Hank drop. I mean, didn't let Connor drop Hank. I'm pretty sure that that was just the other option, that we could have let Connor drop Hank, and that would have been just like when we killed Connor, when we killed Hank accidentally the first time. Because I didn't mean to. Let's see, we found that there are two endings on the river, that Kara and Alice both survive. But no matter what we chose, Luther always died. Um, so that's a happy-ish ending for Kara. What else did we figure out? I guess that's pretty much it. So yeah, explored a lot of different things. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do right now. Actually, you know what? I think we're going to go back to Stormy Night real quick. I'm not going to save it, but I'm just really curious to see what would happen. Is it possible for me to get Kara to go upstairs, grab the gun, and then leave the house without saving Alice? I just want to know if it's even possible. So we're going to go back and do that real quick. And then, just kind of a bonus, and then we're going to call it a night. So let's wait here and see if we get any cutscenes first. I'm wondering if she's still going to have like programming stuff that's going to keep her from abandoning Alice. Whenever that's the whole reason that you disobey in the first place, is to protect her. But we'll see. Do what? Couple hours. Oh, we do get a cutscene. Hey, Amanda. We did what you asked.
I'm so glad to see you. The Deviant issue has finally been resolved. Now with these unfortunate events behind us, CyberLife can return to business as usual. Of course, we will have to rebuild our customers' trust. But it's only a matter of time. I have a surprise for you. This is the new RK900. Faster. Stronger. More resilient. And equipped with the latest technologies.
Oh,
the
Connor,
State
you're getting
Department just
replaced.
ordered 200,000 units.
What is going to happen to me?
You've become obsolete.
Why are you concerned, Connor? You're a machine, right?
You'll be deactivated.
You're not important, right?
You can go now.
Oh, man. Because that's not the way this is working out. Oh, he's got blue eyes. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. All right. So Connor got replaced. Oh, man. All right. Did we fill out anything else? Yeah, we got a couple of extra things. Marcus died after betraying his people. Oh, God, that's hilarious. All right. So we've tried all the different endings for Marcus that we can for this one. Let's see. Oh, Connor, 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 Connor. So the Connor and Hank one. The only thing we don't have filled out on Connor and Hank is if Connor drops Hank. So, which I'm pretty sure I know what happens there. And we can just do that in passing some other time. I'm going to have some other Machine Connor playthroughs, so I'm going to have a complete Machine Connor playthrough at some point. So we'll see if we get the opportunity to do that. So there's something else that Kara can see here, but we didn't look for it. So next time I come to this point, I need to check that out. Okay, so we didn't do, and we didn't fill in any of this stuff because we just didn't. Alright, we took the detour. At the bus terminal. We were late for the bus, and we filled in these. Let's see. Security check. So I wonder if there's a way to get away. I don't know. It looks like there's two different possible endings from that point. Both of which end that part. So I wonder if, so they use Luther as a diversion maybe? Okay, so I feel like, so we did all the river stuff as much as we could. There's still one thing here that I don't know what it is. But we do have all the endings except for where Kara decides to give up. So I feel like we pretty well covered that. I was hoping maybe we could get her captured and go into this some, but she got executed. And then Marcus, we already looked at Marcus's. So with Marcus's, we ended up following the track that got him killed. Because he betrayed his people. Alright, cool. Well, that was fun. So as a little bonus, we're going to
accessing the
go
story
back
chart.
in. We're going to go to Stormy Night. We're not going to save. Because I don't want to screw up the story that much. Okay, so we can skip straight to this. So we're going to skip straight to this. We are not saving. And what we're going to do is we are going to see if I can break through the wall and then go up and steal the gun and then just leave. I don't know if you can, but I feel like it's interesting. It'd be interesting to find out. So one of the other things I also wanted to do is I actually wanted to test out and see if you can choose to not become deviant if you're either Kara or Marcus. I have a feeling that Marcus, you can't. But I think with Kara, you probably can.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move.
Because her story doesn't
worse than last time.
have that much of an impact on.
Took off. Let it work.
Alright, so we're gonna try to break through. We're gonna break through. L1, R1, X. And then we're gonna run upstairs, grab the gun, and after Todd walks by, we're gonna try and see what happens. Alright. I also kind of want to know what happens if you try to reason with Todd. I don't think he's able to be reasoned with. Pretty sure he's beyond reason. Alright, so we're going into Todd's room. I grab the gun.
Everything I could to make her happy. I just wasn't good enough for.
Yep, got the gun. Todd walks by. Alright, now let's try to leave. Let's see what happens if we try to leave. Ugh! Dang it! Okay, so we can't do that.
Good, Alice.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
What happens if we fail?
What the fuck are you doing? Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here. That's an order!
No! I want you to leave her alone.
Maybe just fail the last one?
What do you mean
I'm gonna
you
try to
want?
do it, but maybe just
What are
fail the
you
last one where
gonna
she
do?
goes for the gun.
You gonna shoot me? Is that it? Are you gonna shoot a human? You seem to have a problem.
Probably not, because I'm probably
I think we need to fix that.
not win this fight anyways.
Watch out, Kara!
Come here, bitch.
No, ow. Okay. I'm gonna stop doing it now. We're gonna see what happens. Ow. Dude, she's getting beat up pretty bad. Okay.
Leave her alone!
You do as I say.
Nope, nope, nope.
Fucking machine.
Alright. Now that we got past...
You get for disobeying me.
Do we get to fight back anymore? Or was that it? That was the deciding factor, right?
Here. She's mine. Say goodbye, Tin Can. And this time you won't be coming back.
Oh my god! I did not see that coming. Holy cow. I thought we were gonna die. Wow. That's crazy. Oh my god. So you take the gun into the room. If you fail the fight, then Alice shoots Todd. That is crazy. That is insane. I was going the wrong way. Apparently I can't tell my right from my left anymore. Wow. Oh, dude. Yeah, no, I know it's no save mode, but wow. That's crazy. I wonder what that third option there is that comes off of that. Huh. That leads off in a whole different direction. Wow. Okay, well, that was interesting. So, learned a couple things there. Kara cannot abandon Alice. And if if Kara loses with Alice in the room and she has the gun with her, then Alice shoots Todd. Well, all right. World stats. Let's look. How many people got that? Let's see. 4% of people have gotten that. Wow, that's crazy. Okay. Cool. Alright, no, we're going back. Main menu. Yes. So let's go back into it again one more time and see what happens if we try to reason with Todd. So once we go get the gun, we severely limited our options. So...
Accessing the story chart.
So we're not going to do that. Okay, we're going to go straight to Todd Gets Mad. Okay, and there's an option if you don't break your programming too. So there is a... You don't have to break your programming. Huh, okay. There's a couple other options here, huh? Reason with Todd is one of them. Alright. Do not save. No, 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 no. We don't want to overwrite our story just yet. I'm not ready to redo all of Kara's story yet. You know, there's going to be bits and pieces that we're going to have to redo once they merge with others, but I don't want to redo hers yet.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move, or I'll bust you worse than last time.
Okay. Alright, Kara, let's do it. Okay, what are our options? I wonder if even though we broke through our coding, if we can stand there and do nothing still. Alright, let's try to reason with Todd. This isn't gonna work out well, but...
But no!
Calm.
Todd, it's not right for a father to hurt his daughter.
Alice! Daddy's very mad!
Great. Okay.
Come on! Come here, you little brat!
Can we leave now? No, we can't leave now.
Don't make me come and get you!
Oh, we can go in and get the gun still. But we're not going to. Let's see what happens without the gun.
For your own good, Alice. For your own good.
That's enough! Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. That's an order. You hear me?
No! I want you to leave Alice alone.
You want? What do you mean you want? You don't want anything. You're just a goddamn piece of plastic. I think you got a problem.
We need to fix that.
Okay, so we still got the fight. Looks like it's a very similar fight as the last one.
Come here, bitch.
Man, that's uncalled for. See, I have gotten better at these. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I say that, and then I miss things.
Leave her alone!
You do as I say!
What, punk?
Alice, honey. Alice. Look. Daddy's wounded. Be a good little girl. Come help Daddy.
Oh, no.
You bitches. Come here. Come back here. You're mine. You're both mine.
Oh, dang. Back door. No! Oh, crap. Oh, shoot. There's more. Ah!
Please stop! Stop!
Ow. No. Get off of my baby. You evil, evil man. And that's why we came and investigated the fence, huh?
Come back here.
No. We are not coming back there because you're a terrible person. Okay, so it's a much longer fight without the gun. But we didn't kill him. Wonder what kind of repercussions that's going to have in the future. We have to find out later. Yep, I know. Kara and Alice fought their way out. That's another big one that a lot of people did. Okay. All right. Well, that was cool. All right, no, we're not doing that. Main menu. Yes. So, all right, cool. Well, we explored a couple of different little things that were just kind of little bonuses there at the end. But I feel like overall we had a pretty productive evening. So I actually, it's getting late and I gotta go to work in the morning, so I'm gonna have to call it now. But I guess thank you for watching. Since I, you know, I definitely appreciate it. I'm thinking that We still have a little bit more stuff that I want to explore off of this main storyline, just a few more things before I go back and start redoing everything. Now, the things with Kara that I want to explore that I haven't gotten a chance
By the
to
way,
do yet.
I'm an ST-200 model. I mean, I thought you might be interested to know that.
So the things left with Kara that I still want to explore are things that I'm going to have to end up redoing anyways whenever I go back and redo Connor this first time. So I think I might just go ahead and start my next playthrough. I don't know that I'm necessarily going to do every single chapter, but I know for sure I'll do every Connor chapter. I don't know that I'm going to redo much in the way of Kara or Marcus.
Did you know the motto of Detroit is, "We hope for better things"?
Although, like I was saying, I don't think Kara has so much of an impact on everybody else that I could probably go ahead and redo some of hers, because there's enough separation between them all. I could go ahead and redo her chapters as well. Yeah. Oh, I'm kind of curious to see, based with everybody being with the alignment they are, what would it look like to have everybody how they are right now and Marcus be revolutionary? But no, I want to go back and redo Connor first. So I don't know when I'm going to be back on, but I'm hoping it won't be too long. I'll just try to sneak away and do a chapter here or there occasionally. So anyways, again, thanks for watching. Thanks for putting up with my babbling. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.